Going on YouTube, it's Anthony, aka King, back at you with another video. Be Unique Whips is the channel. I know it's been about 8 months since my last video. I have a lot of shit going on since then. I know the Hellcat that you guys saw on my last video at Springfest in March. That shit is gone, so RIP to the Hellcat. Unfortunately, it got flooded out when I was in LA visiting my girl. So, you know, shit happens. But I figured I would do a video just explaining on what to expect when having a Hellcat, when owning a Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? Some people want a Hellcat. They want to go get it. They see it online for, you know, $45,000 now. You know, so they're like, oh shit, I can afford this now. It's about the same price as the Scat Pack fully loaded. But at the end of the day, you don't know, you know, what it costs to be able to maintain that car. It's very expensive. It is not cheap. So don't do it just because you see a $45,000 price tag, because chances are it's probably not going to work out for you. So I'm going to go into the video and we'll get into that. Start from here. For example, my car payment was $870 a month. Now, granted, I could have gotten a way better interest rate. I think my interest rate was around 5%. That is because I got the car in California rather than buying it here. I called the local credit union over here. They didn't, you know, want to give me the money because they said that the car was cost more than what the car is actually worth, because they don't take into account that it is a Hellcat. They just see it as a Charger SRT. They don't take into account the Hellcat itself, so they didn't, you know, appraise it properly. So they were going to give me 3% interest, or I'm sorry, 2.9. So my car payment would have been roughly about $100 less, so probably about $750 to $770. But because I got it in California, and I used one of their banks, they gave me a higher interest rate because I wasn't a California resident. So that's for the reason. So anyways, my car payment was $870. My insurance was $328. The reason why my insurance was so high was because of the fact that in the past I have had some tickets doing stupid shit, racing and all sorts of dumb shit that I used to do when I was, you know, a while back and more recent when I got the car. For that reason, my car insurance is about $328. To be honest with you, all insurance companies, even when I talk to them, no matter what your driving record is, you're probably gonna be around $250 to $300 because it's a Hellcat. So the insurance company sees it as more of a liability. So they're gonna charge you more for that reason. So I was paying, so let's go back, $870 a month for the car payment, $328 was my car insurance. So that's already a lot of fucking money. That's probably what, $1,200, $1,300. I don't know, I'm not gonna do the math right now, but it's about $1,200, $1,300 a month just in that, just to own it. Gas is another big thing that you're gonna have to worry about. You can only put premium, obviously, you know that. So the gas in Texas being so cheap, hold on, give me a second, put this fucking seatbelt on. Anyways, gas in Houston is a lot cheaper than it is in California. So for you people who live in California, which is a lot of my followers actually for some reason all live in California, the gas over there is ridiculous. So the gas over here, I'm right next to a gas station right now. It says 255. It's the diesel. I guess that it's fucking broken. But the point is that I think it's around 215 right now. Some gas stations is 210, some is 220, so I'm just gonna say 215, okay? That's regular. So premium, you're probably like around 285, 295 for a premium gas. With that being at a full tank, my gas I used to pay $50 to $55 to fill the tank. So in California, you're probably gonna be looking at $60 to $70 to fill your tank, maybe $80, who knows? You know, because over there I think it's at $4 or something. I could be wrong, but you know, take that to an account too. You know what I'm saying? So with me, I used to fill up the tank every 2.5, 3, if I was lucky, 4 days. If you do the math, you break that down, that's about $500 a month just in gas alone. So let's go back. So I'm paying $1,300 roughly to own the car, $500 in gas alone. So that's what, $1,800. So that's almost $2,000, okay? Just to own this car and to drive it on a daily basis. And then you go on top of that. Now you got to think about, okay, oil changes. Oil changes are about, granted, you don't do them that often, but if you're paying someone to do your oil change, you're at about $90 to $100 in oil change. So there's another expense that you have right there. The kind of tires I was running was different in the back than it is in the front. So the wider tires in the back, my car was on bags. People who have bags know that you can't align your car perfectly. No matter how many alignments you get, you're not going to align it perfectly to where the tires are even. And because I'm running a staggered fitment, I can't rotate my tires like other people can. So you have to take that into account. A lot of people who get Hellcats, 9 times out of 10, or shit, maybe even 10 out of 10, they're going to get wider tires in the rear than they have in the front, which means that staggered fitment. So they're not going to be able to rotate their tires like anybody would, like any Joe Schmo and any other Charger could. So you gotta take that into account. So your tires, your wear and tear on your tires are gonna be bad. 20-inch wheels, they have to be ordered depending on which ones you get. I had some pretty good ones. So it was about $225 to $250 a tire. I was having to buy new tires almost every 6 months. If you're running your Hellcat and you really fuck with it and you do burnouts and you do stupid shit in it, well, you're probably gonna have to do it sooner than that. Who the fuck knows? But at the end of the day, that's another expense. That's what, $500 to $600 just in tires. Every time they will fuck up because you can't rotate your tires. So you gotta take that into account as well. So it's just a lot of things, people. You know what I'm saying? You can't just see a car for what it is and what it costs and be like, oh, I'm gonna get that car. Look, man, you have to understand. You have to ask yourself, can you really afford this shit? And to be honest with you, when I bought that car, I probably shouldn't have bought that car. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you people. You know what I'm saying? I probably shouldn't even own that car because due to the fact that, current situations that I was in, I felt, okay, cool, maybe I can afford this. But as time went on, my life started changing. Things at work started, going sideways, shit like that. Money wasn't coming in like it was. It starts to stress you out and you start feeling, overwhelmed. And you just don't want to fuck with it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, I just got to a point where I didn't want to fuck with my car anymore. I didn't want to talk to the people I was talking to. I just wanted to just alienate myself because of shit I was going through. So with that being said, you have to understand also, life experiences and what you're going through in life can ultimately affect, how you pay your bills and how you make your money and whether you keep your job and, all this other shit that's going on in your life. It becomes more about more than the car. It becomes more about your life. And then, so to be honest with you, at the end of the day, I see it as a blessing that my car was fucking totaled out. Because to be honest with you, my current situation, I don't know what I would have done with that fucking car, to be honest. So I'm just keeping it real with you people. I really don't give a fuck what people think. I'm just being honest. And so it's a blessing, bro. At this point in my life, I'm just gonna be, focused on myself and trying to, do my thing on the side where I don't really need anything from anyone, and I can just progress in life. So sometimes you got to take a step back to take 2 steps forward. You know what I'm saying? And at this point in my life, I feel like that's what I need to do. So I'm gonna be, step back, humble myself, and take care of what I need to take care of. And then after that, build myself back up again, bro. At the end of the day, there's a saying that says you only live once. But to be honest with you, that's bullshit. You live every day. You can only die one time. So every day that you live is another day. It's another experience. And that's what people have to think about. You have to look forward to that and tell yourself, you know what? I'm going to live every day the best that I can because I'm only going to die one time. And once you die and you're dead, it's done. So, live your best life. Make sacrifices to have a better future. Keep that shit in mind. All right, so now I'm at the bank about to make this payment. I just want to leave you guys with that word of wisdom. Think about it, man. Hey, look, check it out. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be doing this shit every day, all day. I don't know if you're here to win, but I'm going to be on this shit, making videos, making content. I've had a lot of people asking me, so, be ready for that. Peace out. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.